Hi everybody, welcome in. My name is Lisa, otherwise known as a Diamond Art Nurse. I can't speak today. Today is Tuesday and it is our very last Whip and Chat for our event that I'm co-hosting with Shay called Oz and Og, where we pick something, either a pen or a canvas or something that reminds us of Wizard of Oz. I just wanted to thank everyone for a fabulous event. I'm really sad it's going away. Have no fear, I'm doing a Oz and Og Gone Wild episode. It's going to go up this week. I know another event is starting, but you've all asked for it, so I'm going to do it. It's going to be a bonus event. So today I'm going to do some trivia and chat about my week and upcoming things that I'm going to be doing. And I'm very sorry I didn't do my nails today. Oopsie. So I should probably just get into, first of all, what a Whip and Chat is. Whip stands for Work in Progress, and that is where I take out something I'm working on, and you do the same, and treat this as a podcast, and I chat, and you listen to my blathering. So I saved the best for last, so I will reveal that. I still have work to do on the canvas, but I thought that I would do this with you guys as my last Whip and Chat. So our sponsors, I wanted to thank wholeheartedly for everything that they've donated to us to send out to all of you for taking part of this in this event, and we thank you. So the first is Randy from You Can Call Me Butter. It's Bling. Wait, she was picking a name for her. It was either Bling It with Butter or Bling the Damn Thing, where you have a Zoom call with her and she looks at your canvas and she decides with you what to bling out with crystals, with ABs, what have you. I gave that away a couple weeks ago, actually last week. Our next one is Art de Nicole, and I also drew for this winner. And I'm going to be sending that out. Look at how cool this is, this color change. And then your Oz and Og, if you can see that written across here. So cool. It is a 3 divider and it changes color. So Emerald City and Yellow Brick Road. Isn't that cool? So it's a 3 divider. You can put your confetti in here. I'm going to take this out because I'm using it as a 1 because I have to master how to do that. And I should try it in another video, maybe in my bonus. So thank you so much to Art de Nicole for hosting or sponsoring this event with us. You have great trays. Here's her spout, all that. So I'm going to be using that. Next we have MadWoodTurning, and Shay gave this pen away. Not this one, but a pen made by Sarah at MadWoodTurning. So I'm going to be dipping into this one, I think. I just wanted to show you guys what it's all about. ButterflyEffectWares. I gave this pen away a couple of weeks back. I'll be sending all these out this week. So this is just another pen that I got from her. And then this is Shimmering Canvases. This was also given away. Look at the cool slippers. Can you see that? It's all blinged out and there's slippers in there. So cool. Thank you, Shimmering Canvases. Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. I got this, and Shay gave away a couple of these. I think it was slippers and a rainbow. Look at how cool that is. I had to get the ruby slippers. Okay, and then from Art de Nicole, she did do cover minders for the event. These are strong, strong, strong magnets, you guys. Here's Toto. Okay. And then where'd the magnet go? Over to the lion. So they're all going to hang out. And then I am going to be drawing for a giveaway today. It's a bonus giveaway. It's from Excuse Me Designs that I bought a set for to give away. So release papers. So this is what it looks like. The package will look like this. Okay. So you get release papers, stickers, darker stickers, and then your numbers. And I'll be doing, what I'm going to be putting in is Ruby Slippers 2.0 and then the Emerald City 2.0. Those are brand new. And let me just show you. I'm using Witch's Brew and Scarecrow today. So this is from Excuse Me Designs. Okay, so I'll be drying for that winter today. Okay, so there are those goodies. I did not forget anything. Okay, so let me show you what I'm working on. Is this painting right here, Diamond Art Club, Emerald City. I love it so much. So I'm like halfway done. So I have this part to do. I had a busy August. I tried to do as much as I could, but for some reason, my summer has been busy. So I haven't been able to diamond paint as much as I want, but I'm going to work on this till it's done, and then I'll do a review and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so let's I'm going to take all this away, and then I'm using, hold on, for my light pad that you see underneath, Art Dot. It is an A3, I believe. It's a smaller one, A4. And then I have an light, OTT light, as my spotlight. And then Elizabeth Ward containers. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do with you guys. Are we ready? Woohoo! That's what I'm going to do. So let's see how far I can get. And then to place my ABs, where did my little fancy pen go? It's not fancy. This is from Dreamer Designs, and there is a white plastic tip here, and I just put Not Your Mama's Mud or the pink wax, and it's awesome for ABs. Let's see if it works today. Okay. What else? What else? And then I have my little quartet of people keeping me company. So grab a beverage, what have you, and let's rock and roll. I might start doing it this way so I can rest my hand, you know. All right, what do we want to do first? Let me just get this out of the way here. All right, so I don't get any weird crinkles. Okay. Let's start with E. All right, so how is everybody doing today? It's bittersweet. I have loved this so much, this event, and I want to thank you. And I'm a bit higher so that we don't get any, I hope, you know, when I do this, I don't want any kind of crazy focusing. So I have loved every second of it. I've loved meeting all of you. Let me just do this so I don't make noise while I talk. I have enjoyed every second of chatting with you guys, hearing about whether or not you love the trivia, which I think you guys do love it. So I'm so excited that I can continue for a little bit longer. So just a couple of things, or one thing. Please tune in to Shay's channel, because we are going to be doing the finale of this event tomorrow, Wednesday, August 31st at 7 p.m. I believe it's Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for the finale. We're going to be giving away the grand prize. I got a Wicked Black Tea from Simona Candini from Diamond Art Club to give away. We weren't going to have a grand prize, but I was so excited to do this that I was like, nope, I'm going to get one. So I'm not sure if we're doing any other giveaways, but that for sure is going to be what's going down. There's going to be shenanigans. We have a surprise. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's going to be hilarious and fun. So please, please, please tune in tomorrow and hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. Okay? And get yourself in the running for that fun, the grand prize. So grab yourself a coffee. I have one on me. We're going to talk about some trivia. I don't know if it's going to go as long as it usually does. Hold on. Because I'm planning on doing something for tomorrow. So you're going to get your bonus episode. Yay. Okay. Let's start off with the Shimmering Canvases. Okay. So here I am. I'm going to start with the trivia. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I needed to ask you that first. How are you all doing? Tell me down below. Are you finished your canvases? I see many of you have. So you're leaps and bounds ahead of me. I'm just kind of a slow diamond painter. I do multi-placing. I will have a video. I think I'm going to have a video on multiplacing to show you guys. But basically what I do is I take the edge of my multiplacer and I sort of like get, if you can see this, I sort of drag a little bit and then I kind of dig in, and then you see how these are not entirely squared to the multiplacer. That's so I can see where I'm putting them. And even with having thin multiplacers, I still do this. And then I place my drill on the top corner of the area that I want to paste, and then I paste it down slowly. So you can watch me do that. Okay. I hope y'all are doing well today. I hope you've had fun with the event, like I said. And yeah, so let's go with some more trivia. And tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a special edition. I hope I can do it tomorrow. If at the very least, I'll do it this week so you guys won't be too far behind. All right. Oops. I should probably keep that. Okay. So let's get into it. Okay. If there's anything else I'm forgetting, I'll let you know along the way. So the year 1900 was when the first book published. Okay. I got the total. He published a total of 14 sequels, or 14 books in the entire series. I think that I can get, so I subscribe to something called Scribed. It's called Scribed. And I found another book about the making of Wizard of Oz that I'm getting into. So that's going to be part of tomorrow. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Why can't I ever say that? So he did 14 total in the entire series. So here we go about the movie. Numerous cast members were hospitalized and almost killed, okay, in the movie, and I'll sort of get into a little bit of that. Hang on. This is not sticky. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna like replace. So you can see what I'm doing. I'll do it right here. Okay. So here's the thing. I was watching, I will try and link it below. I was watching a video on the dark, the making of Wizard of Oz and dark trivia and things like that. And so Judy Garland, she did numerous, throughout her career, she always said that her claim to fame, or she, like people say this, or she did, or whatever, said that Wizard of Oz was her claim to fame, and like, it's what made her popular, but then what actually ultimately caused her demise, because am I going out of focus here? Because of all the things that happened to her, the extreme dieting that I told you about last week, I don't know if you can see this right here. Am I in focus? So I'm just picking this out. With the thin ones, it's a little bit more difficult, so... And with tack, it's like, how come I can't talk while I'm doing it? This usually comes out much smoother, but it's because this is on camera. Okay. So throughout her career, she did interviews on Witch's Brew. She did interviews on... So tip, this tack I love. If it gets a little stringy, you just pop it in the fridge and then it will harden up again. So she did interviews, and I saw on this video that she had done interviews, and what she would say is like the Munchkins were always drunk, and they, like she joked around a little bit, right? They were always drunk and always partying and all these sorts of things. While that was true, I mean, everybody's an adult, you can drink, but I don't know if this was true. They said that they were like, they would put their hands up her skirt and stuff. I hope that's not true. I would hope they're not drunk on the set of Wizard of Oz. I mean, they would go out afterwards and drink. So I just roll this up into like a skinny thing here, and I scoosh it in. I hope that's not true, and if it is, shame on you guys for, you little people. The little people who played the Munchkins. Shame on them for doing that, but I hope that's not true. I hope that's urban legend. That's just what a couple things that I read. So it was a little bit exaggerated. Like, she would say things like they were always hammered on set, and that's not entirely true. From what other people were talking about. But the more I dive into the book, I'll tell you about what I learned about that one, about making a Wizard of Oz and Finding Dorothy. It's quite interesting reading. Okay. So what they're saying, what I was reading about why she did that and why she exaggerated is because she was, you know, a kind of a troubled soul the rest of her life by getting into these meds. And she numbed her hurt by entertaining people. So she would make jokes and things like that. Now, is it fair to do it at the expense of other people? No. But don't forget the saying, hurt people hurt people. And I truly believe this is what she was doing. She would exaggerate, and I think she wanted to, like I said, entertain people. And, you know, when you do it at the expense of others, it's not exactly a good time. It's not really fun. But I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that she was like a tortured soul for a long time. You know, hurt people, right? So it's just unfortunate that she went there, you know. Like, I saw interviews with her, and she was like, it was like a comedy act almost, like it was super exaggerated. So I think that's truly what was happening. I don't think she meant to be malicious, and I think a lot of people who sort of do that are not meaning to be malicious, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, okay, so in Walt Disney released Snow White. So here we go on to more movie stuff. Walt Disney released Snow White in 1937, and it is said that sometimes with the tack you have to be careful because it'll pick up on the canvas. I don't think I got that. Okay. There's some influence. MGM wanted the movie to be more successful than Snow White. I think in some ways it actually was, you know, towards the end, or towards, not towards the end, but like as the movie gained momentum in the 50s. But to show you the influence, the first actress was supposed to mimic the evil queen from Snow White. But the person who, and if I can find a picture, I'll show you. The person who was cast to play the evil queen refused to be made ugly. You know what I mean? Like, there's a very distinct look to the Wicked Witch of the West, and the actress didn't, like, she refused, and she wouldn't do it. She wanted to be like a beautiful evil queen from Snow White looking sort of a witch, you know? And she said no. So they went with the actress they had, that they cast after that. So, yeah, that's interesting. So Louis Mayer was very labile in his emotions. He saw the people at MGM as family, but also was quick to fire. And I think he was like not very nice sometimes. So he'd be like, yep, everything is grand. And then if you sneeze the wrong way, he's like, they're out. Like, see you later. Which is kind of crazy. He probably had some issues, it sounded like. I think I have this somewhere else, but like, he was sort of rude. I believe he called, this is not funny, he called Judy Garland, who played Dorothy, his little hunchback. I don't quite understand that at all. I don't see her as being, you know, any kind of like, and plus it's mean. You know, she wasn't a hunchback. That's mean. I just think it's mean. Stop, you know, don't do that. Okay, the screenplay. There were 12 to 14 screenwriters, okay, for the movie. 12 to 14. Now, this is a recurring theme, apparently, because the screenwriters were drunk. They were very hardworking, hard conditions. I guess there was a lot of demand from the studio to get the screenplay right. And a screenwriter named Langley wrote a version, and he invented random new characters and storylines. They had to rewrite and cut back to closely resemble the original version of the book. Langley was upset and trashed the movie and said it was garbage. There was a long quote, but I'm not gonna, it was just ridiculous. But later, like a year later, he then retracted and said it was an amazing screenplay. But I guess he was like wasted, and he wrote like made up characters and stuff like that. So you don't want to do that. I mean, there were already 44 differences in the book, like I said last week. But you're just making a whole new play up, or a whole new movie up at that point. You know what I mean? So yeah, he was drunk and he wrote some pretty silly stuff, I guess. Any more E's? Yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just put that right there. I don't know. Okay. All right. Over the Rainbow made it back into the film, but they cut another number. It was called the Jitterbug. All right, so, okay, if you remember, L. Frank Baum made $75,000 to the rights, all right? Like when he sold the rights to the book, to the movie. This number, which is astounding, and I actually found a clip, and I don't know if I can... No, I didn't. It was actually in the clip that I saw. So I'm gonna, when I link that clip below, or that movie, the video, I'm sorry, I can't speak. You'll be able to see it if you watch it all the way through. So there was a scene in the movie that I actually saw, and Dorothy and the Lion and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow, I think all of them were dancing, and it was called the Jitterbug. And it was pretty scary. I think it was like in the woods along the way, and it looked a little bit daunting. So you get this, okay? Okay, it cost $80,000 to film, okay? $80,000 and 5 weeks to film this one scene called the Jitterbug. They cut it. Now, do I think it was beneficial if they had to do something? Yes, because then we got Over the Rainbow. You guys, usually this canvas is pretty sticky. I'm not really sure why it's not sticking, so I'm sorry about that. 5 weeks and 80 grand. Like, what? So I'm just, that blows my mind a little bit that happened, that they cut it. But it is a little freaky. It's like in the woods. And anyway, so check it out if you are so inclined to watch the video. So, once more. $80,000. Okay, Oz went through 4 directors. The third director went to go work. This is an interesting fact. Now, don't forget, both. Okay, so Wizard of Oz was released in 1939, and so was Gone with the Wind. The third director went to go do Gone with the Wind, and it was Victor Fleming. He did most of Oz, and then he left. But he was crazy. You want to talk about mental illness? There was something wrong with him. Because a crazy fact that I found out is that he used to shoot cats. Trigger warning, he used to shoot cats. Like, psychotic is what I'm going to call it. He was psychotic. What? And then, this is crazy. Like, talk about abuse that happened on the set, right? So one day, I guess Judy Garland was laughing at the Scarecrow or the Lion. It was one of them that were doing really funny things to make her laugh. and she was laughing so hard that they had to film a scene. So Victor Fleming walks over to her and slaps her in the face. So it was a serious scene, and I, like, okay, so I sympathized. You have to, you know, you gotta have some fun on the movie set, though. Like, what is wrong with people? He went and slapped her, which I guess I'm not surprised at, because he shot cats. Like, shot cats. This is fresh. I think that's why it's not sticking. The tag is too good. Too fresh, I should say. So yeah, he slapped Dorothy. Like, I mean, this poor girl and the abuse she endured. It's a wonder that she had issues her entire life after this. Like, what an iconic movie. And then once you start watching or like realizing what happened, it's like, oh my God, I love this movie so much, but why were you all crazy in 1939? Like, what? Hey, you see, my fingers are making... Anyway. All right. So anyway, I'm a squirrel. All right. So this is crazy. So many lights. Okay. I told you that the Technicolor set needed a bunch of lights. And so it was always over 100 degrees in there. Okay. In the set, whatever sets they used. So many lights took up so much power that it caused brownouts in the surrounding areas. Okay. Can you imagine that? A movie taking so much time that it made caused brownouts? Like, what the heck? People fainted because they were in costumes and it was hot. Nutballs. Okay. Shirley Temple was first cast to play, or they wanted her to play Dorothy. Shirley Temple, she was more, they thought that she would draw more attention, and, you know, people would watch, you know, because she was a well-known actress. Well, she couldn't sing. Okay, she couldn't sing. So they cast Judy Garland because they were absolutely amazed at her singing talent, which was the right choice, you know. Man, I hope this isn't... All right. So Shirley Temple was supposed to play it. Judy Garland joined MGM, or like started acting at the age of 10. It doesn't kind of make sense. It was 1935. I might have misheard what her age was. She's from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and her mother, okay, so I learned this in both the film and the book I'm reading. Her mother was very fixated on her career, okay? Like I said, she got her into the pills. I think I said this last week. She's the one who made her take uppers and downers, just so that she could either stay awake for the filming of it or go to sleep so she could wake up the next day. Get enough sleep to wake up and be energetic, which then she would feed her more uppers, which is amphetamines, which is speed. Nut cakes. So, here is a quote from a book that I'm reading, The Making of Wizard of Oz, okay? By Hermetz is the last name of the author. Algene Hermetz. All right. In signing of Judy Garland, MGM had bought an extraordinary voice, unfortunately attached to a mediocre body and a badly flawed face. In the next 7 years, the voice would be trained, the teeth capped, the nose restructured, and the thick waist held in by corsets, and the body reshaped as well as possible by diet and massage. Okay, I hope that author, I gotta take that in context, because that, okay, so the way that I'm reading it is that the people in the studio saw her as flawed, and they shaped her into what that they thought that Dorothy was going to be, or that should have been. I don't think these are her words to talk about, like, to insult her that way. I think it is what she observed and saw while she was researching the book, if that makes any sense. Or The Making of the Wizard of Oz, and her book to write it. You know what I mean? Man, I always try to be more eloquent, and then I miss out on my eloquence. Okay. Isn't that sad? I mean, I think she was a pretty girl. I don't understand what they were looking for. I mean, it's really sad anyway. It just, like I said, I'm reiterating, it just goes to show you what society wants and what society's warped thought about what beauty is, because we are all beautiful in all shapes and sizes. And if any of you ever have any sort of sadness or doubt about yourselves or any of that, I want you to know that you are in a comfortable space and that we all love you, okay? And you are beautiful just the way you are. It made me so angry to read all these things about how they tried to transform Dorothy, or Judy, into Dorothy. Like, saying that you think they're a lesser person is disgusting to me. So, anywho, it just makes me sad. So, okay. I'm gonna get into the movie or the book from some quotes that the author had written. I'm trying not to make so much noise when I empty this, because I know how annoying it can be. Super sorry, you guys. Hang on. If you see edits, that's why. Okay. There's a quote from the book that I'm going to get into tomorrow, and it's something to the effect that Judy Garland said that she kept trying to find the end of the rainbow, and sadly never found it. And her mother, you know, kept her on uppers and downers, and it destroyed her. All right. And this is what I mean. She died at 47. Or no, that's not a 7. That's a 2. She died at the age of 42 of an overdose. It was an accidental overdose, but she was so addicted to the pills that and her drinking that she couldn't escape it, you know? And that's, like I said, I'm going to say that again. It's very, very sad. All right, so here's a couple of interesting facts. Each character that played Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Lion sort of like paralleled in real life what was going on with their characters. Let me choose another color. Am I going to get through this today? I might have to continue it tomorrow. All right, we're going to choose the arrows. So here's a couple of interesting tidbits about each actor. And how it paralleled their characters. So Ray Bolger, he was a scarecrow. He only wanted a brain. If I Only Had a Brain was a song. He was highly intelligent and loved literature. So that was fun. Direct, you know, and I'm not calling anybody dim-witted or anything like that. I'm not calling him dim-witted, but he actually was very, very, you know, into literature and a scholar. So that is cool. That was in direct opposition to his actual character. Jack Haley, who was a Tin Man, he wanted a heart if he only had a heart. That's not what it was, but he wanted a heart. And he had a very, very large heart in real life. He was a philanthropist. Philanthropist? He was in philanthropy. Wow. In real life, he was a philanthropist, and he donated to a lot of charities and did a lot of good work. So I thought that was a cool tidbit. So this is just, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying about like how interesting it is, the parallels that the video was talking about. Let me finish this. Bert Lahr, he was the lion. He wanted courage, and he actually had a lot of anxiety about performing. He was always trying to overcome his anxieties when he performed. And he overcame his anxieties every day to perform his characters, including the lion. And when you see what kind of work he's done, I think he was in the Follies. You know, he did like, what is it? Like bodily acting. I forget what that's called, but he did a lot of physical acting, I guess you could say. And that's exactly what he demonstrated in Wizard of Oz as the lion. And good for him. He needed courage. And the thing is, he did a beautiful job of the lion. Don't you guys think? I think he did such a good job as a lion. And overcoming his anxiety to do something that he loved is amazing. Overcome your fears. And he did it every single time he stepped onto the set to act. And he overcame it. I think that's what a lot of us go through. It's what I go through. I have a ton of anxiety. And, you know, I realized that I hadn't put out videos this week, and it you know, I got kind of busy, you know, let you know, but also not busy. So, you know, I have anxiety over things, and I have to every day work at realizing that, say, for example, thinking that people aren't going to like my channel or like me. I am not your everyday polished kind of chick. I don't do that. I'm sort of an improv kind of gal. And if I lose subscribers because they don't like my brand of crazy, that's fine. But I love the community that I have. I love all of you guys. I love the comments. Please, please comment. Even after this event, please continue to comment on my stuff, because I know it's silly to say, it really boosts me up and makes me inspired to continue doing content for the channel, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Feel free to leave down below what you'd like to see. I have some stuff coming down the pipeline. But anyway, yeah. The Tin Man couldn't sit. So he'd lean against a board and sleep. And it was out of exhaustion that he actually could sleep. All right. That poor guy. Yeah, you know, when you see what he went through, that wasn't actual acting. It was, he couldn't move. Like, it was all stiff and he couldn't sit. And can you imagine having to lean against a board for all those hours from like morning till night doing this character? So anyway, he slept up against a board and he did it out of sheer exhaustion. Okay. All right, so here's more torture for the characters. The fire scene where the Wicked Witch of the West disappears, okay? At the very beginning, you know how she, like, this flame of smoke comes out? The flame burned her so badly. She tried to quickly... What happened was she was burned, okay? And you know, when I talked about her green makeup, it was very toxic to her. They tried to quickly remove the copper makeup, and so that it wouldn't burn her further. They used salve and wrap to try and heal her, or to make it feel better until she could get to the hospital. Y'all, you guys, everyone. She spent weeks in the hospital, and she had to take 6 entire weeks off in order for her burns to heal. 6 whole weeks off. All right. So that's nutballs. After coming back, she needed fireproof costumes. They needed to give her a fireproof costume. I don't think I'm going to get nearly as much done as I wanted to in this thing, so we're just going to have to do more tomorrow. So when she came back, she was like, why do I need a fireproof costume, everybody? Like, this is nutballs. Like, what? I just burned myself disappearing 6 weeks ago. What is happening here? Well, it was because they told her that when she was riding the broom, the pipe under the broom's saddle might explode. It was prone to catching fire. That's what they told her. So you know what happened, kids? She refused to do it. She's like, I just took 6 stinking weeks off, 6 bloody weeks off to heal, and you're telling me that you're going to explode me again? No, ma'am. So she didn't do it. And good for her for standing her ground. Good for you. Kindergarten teacher, good for you. I still get a kick out of the fact that she was a kindergarten teacher. Okay, so what happened after that was her body double, Betty Danko was her name, did the air shot. And this is when she was flying through to write that scene, you know, Surrender, Dorothy. Fun fact. The actual words that were written across the sky were surrender, or Dorothy, surrender, or die. They took out the or die part because, hello, she's a child and you can't have someone threaten to kill you on the movie as a kid. So that was taken out of the movie. So that's a dark fact about that. Surrender, Dorothy, or die. Come on. All right, so here's what happened. Betty Danko gets on it, rides it, and the sussy pole exploded. She fell off the broom, and there was such a massive impact that the hat flew into the rafters. Okay? Here's what's crazy. So instead of, you know, they were, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Did you see where your hat went? Are you kidding me right now? Did you see where your hat went? Is that what you have to say? That's what you have to say when someone just burned? So not only does the Wicked Witch of the West burn and take 6 weeks off, but now you've used something with the stunt double and you've burned her. And it was such an impact that she fell off the broom and the hat fell into, like, flew off into the rafters, and you're asking where the hat went. That is completely cold and heartless. Would you not say? Would you guys not say? Cold and heartless. Nutballs. So she said that she felt like her scalp was coming off when it happened. Sorry, I'm trying to find the arrows. She said that she felt like her scalp was coming off, and she too spent 2 weeks in the hospital. So, yeah. That's a dangerous movie, y'all. All right, so the monkeys fell. The ones that were not the plastic toys, they fell. They would fall out of the sky because they were on wire string or wire like tethers. They fell out. They fell and they got injured, and I'm sure, broke bones. So that was disastrous, and they were falling out. It kind of makes you want to rewatch a scene or the whole movie now that you know what the behind the scenes madness all took place. You know what I mean? I sure want to watch it again, and I literally just watched it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so a couple of other tidbits. Toto, the dog, had super anxiety because the monkeys, the people who played the monkeys, were the flying monkeys, were kept lunging at her. And yes, Toto was a girl. Kept lunging at this poor puppy. I think they had to work with her a lot because of it. One of them stepped on her and broke her foot, and it was weeks before she was functioning again. This poor doggo. I just feel so bad. Like, what the heck? The whole adage, no animals were harmed in the making of this video, doesn't fly here, because they were. Because she was injured. I'm so glad there are different guidelines now when making movies, aren't you guys? Okay, the little people that played the Munchkins apparently they had poor treatment. They were treated poorly is what I'm saying. Things were made up about them when they re-released the movie, that they were constantly drunk or partying. Judy Garland actually had a good relationship with them and gave them Christmas gifts. So this woman, she would make, jokes about, the actors in her interviews, but in all reality, they actually got along, and she bought them individual Christmas gifts, and they had a good relationship. At least that is what I gathered from the information that I gleaned from the video. They outright said that she had a good relationship with the little people, which I hope they would. I think all the actors had a really good. Wait a minute, is that a thing? All right, yes, okay. So they were actually happy to be around each other, and they felt like they were honored to be a part of this movie, and they actually all had a close relationship with each other, which is really nice. I hope you can't see my big head in here. Really, really nice to hear, considering all the garbage they went through, and maybe that's what drew them together. It was a cool movie, but also they bonded over the terror and the dangers of the set. It's kind of a shame because the movie is brilliant. It's a beautiful movie. Beautiful looking. I love the actors. I love the numbers in it. And so it's just a shame that knowing these things also brings some awareness, This putty smells good. Okay. I'm nuts. I'm just smelling this on camera. Okay. I think I have one or two more things. All right. So, okay, here's a triggering thing, maybe. So, there was a rumor that an actor committed suicide by hanging on the set, and that there was film of it. When I've actually watched some debunking videos too, to like research this. And it looked like someone was in that film hanging. I don't know why I'm doing this quietly, but I just don't want, if you're like listening in public, I don't want kids to hear this stuff. But you guys were interested in dark lore, so this whole thing is dark lore. However, it was in the forest scenes filmed before the Munchkins came into town. Okay, so that's debunked. And maybe it was a not a little person that did that, like that was rumored to do that. But this event happened, or like the rumored event happened before the little people came into town. Wow, this is very shiny. I can't see what I'm doing in the glare. So this all happened before they started filming on the video or the movie. So, you know, there was a comment by one of you beautiful people that said that you had the original where you could see it happening. Meanwhile, which is crazy. So if that's actually true, this is nuts, because every video and debunking like site that I've been to and all that stuff, and I even went to TikTok, for God's sake, because there's a Wizard of Oz fanatic on there that posts a lot of stuff, and she debunked it, and she said she had all the versions and nothing showed up. She said that that was, you know, not true, and that it was actually a crane. And so they showed, I hope this is not crinkling, they showed the scene where the crane was walking around in, you know, behind during the forest scenes, because they wanted live animals to animate and make it look real. You know what I mean? So they claim that it was not true. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that whole thing? Have you guys heard differently, that there really wasn't a person who did that during the movie? Because, I mean, the timeline doesn't fit if that's the case, right? If they really were filmed, the scenes were filmed beforehand, then, or, oh my God, I can't talk. If the scenes were really filmed with the little people, the Munchkins, after this scene happened, then it can't possibly be true that one of the little people did it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, you guys. That's crazy. One last tidbit. So, this was done in 1939. Don't forget, okay? There were a ton of, didn't I tell you? I think I told you how many sets there were. A very high amount. But they usually used one camera to film movies, okay? Usually in that time, they had one camera to film. This set, or the sets, because it was multiple sets all over town, or all over the studios, had 9 cameras, because the set was so large. And I think it was like, what did I tell you, like 60 individual sets or something like that, or I don't remember. So yeah, so they used 9 cameras to film this movie. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, that's all for now. I am at 50 minutes, and so I thought this was going to be a short time. If I edit anything out, don't mind me. All right, so if you guys don't mind, so tomorrow, if I can do it, I'm supposed to be having coffee with a girlfriend today, so, and I'm already running behind, so I'm very sorry. If I can do it and I can actually read enough overnight, to do this extra episode tomorrow before we end everything, I will. And if I get my poop together and do this, I just lost a drill. I might have a little tidbit extra giveaway to do tomorrow. Not sure. I might. Let's see what happens. All right, so tune in tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or something like that for the bonus Oz and Og Gone Wild episode. All right. I'm hoping that I can like tell you guys about people's, you know, the author's take on things, and Elizabeth Letts and that sort of thing from the wife of L. Frank Baum. The wife, Marge is her name. Hoping I can give you a little bit of a, you know, behind the scenes look at what happened. So let's quickly talk about what happened during my week and my plans for this week and the channel going forward. And thank you all again for watching and for being part of this madness that I'm in and that I've started. But yeah. Okay, so just wanted to say I am 15 subs away from 500. It is amazing to me who, you know, how many subs I get. When I started this journey, I never thought that I'd get this far. I said I was happy to have 200, and I said this last week, and I'm always going to say this. And I'm going to give credit where credit's due. My buddy Shay, from Crafting with Shay, for asking me to host this event. And I never went into this to get subs. I'm going to tell you this right now. I told you I would have been happy with, you know, a couple hundred, right? Like, community is my little community. But I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for following me, this little squirrel I got going on here, this squirrely nurse. I'm so used to multitasking that my brain, like, I don't know, just jumps back and forth. It's the nurse in me, I think, is what it is. Adult ADD is what I'm assuming. And once I hit 500, I actually have things coming in to do giveaways for. My thought is to have at least 2, if not 3 giveaways. I'm not telling you what they are, but they're coming in. As a thank you to you all for your kindness, your love, your support, your involvement in my channel, your absolute kind words to me that a little kindness goes a long way. One kind word, you know, when I think that I'm getting dark again because I have severe depression, I'm not going to get too emotional, but when I think I'm getting dark, if I lose a subscriber or 2, I get 4 back for that, you know. And it's okay if you don't like my brand of nutball, you know. So a little kindness goes a long way. You know, our conversations we've had through email, through the comments and all that sort of thing has, like, kept me fired up and going, not just for this channel, but for life. I cannot stress that enough. And if you can do one act of kindness for someone, do it today. Whether it be, wow, your dress is beautiful, your makeup looks amazing, your hair is amazing, I love your shirt. You know what I mean? Do it. I watch a channel called Diamond Delights, and she said the same thing. It is absolutely, when you're feeling down, I'll link her channel below. She's from New Zealand. I love the way she speaks. So I believe her name is Gail, but I think she is delightful. And she said she actually implored people to do this and like do this challenge and like do a random act of kindness, or even just pay somebody a compliment. Makes their whole day. So as a thank you to you guys for your support and my, you know, sub count, mostly your support, I'm going to have prizes. So hopefully in September I'll hit it. And once I do, we'll have a party. So, I love doing giveaways. I used to do LuLaRoe and Jamberry and all that kind of thing. And I absolutely adored making somebody happy by adding a little kindness into their life by just doing something and doing a giveaway. So what I'm thinking is, another channel direction is, each month I will either do a random act of kindness, or I will do like a giveaway sort of deals where randomly in a Wip and Chat, or it's usually a Wip and Chat that I'll do it in. I kind of like this format. I will do a keyword, or I'll say, you know, leave this emoji or leave me this comment or whatever, and then I will pick for a giveaway. And I'll do it once a month. So as a thank you to you guys for your continued support. You know what I mean? Now I keep talking about that. I just love giveaways and stuff. So Wednesday, that's when I did my Wip and Chat and I posted it. You guys, it took so long. It was probably a 6-hour process, and I'm not even kidding. Not even joking. 6-hour process. It was crazy. We watched, so I wanted to tell you, I don't know if I told you this before, I'm a little disappointed in The Old Man. Not the show itself, because it is brilliant. I'm a little disappointed in the fact there were only 7 episodes. I don't remember if it was Wednesday night or when we watched it. I actually think we watched it last week, and I told you I was waiting for the finale. Yeah, that's what happened. Well, we go to see it last week, or this past week, and there's no number 8. And so I IMDb'd that bad boy. If you can hear my husband, he's in a meeting. He works from home. Life, right? I IMDb'd, and it was like, nope, just 7. I was like, what? But wait, you left hangers. You left hangers. So now that the whole thing is done, you can binge 7 episodes. It is on Hulu. God help me, I think it's on Hulu. And it is brilliant. You can binge it. It's about a CIA, no, it was an FBI agent, who they are trying to track down again. That's all I'm going to say. He had been in hiding, his identity. So John Lithgow was in it. Jeff Bridges is in it. And it is a brilliant, oh, and Joel Grey, his name is. The Old Man, you guys. It is, I thought it was going to be some boring show. Nope. Always keeps you guessing, always keeps you in suspense. So there's my show recommendation still. Thursday, I took the day off to diamond paint. I was feeling very, very low energy. I felt low energy lately, a little depressed again, and I highly suspect that Midnights is killing me slowly. My health, I would say. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say words like that. I don't want to trigger people. But it is like messing me up hardcore, and so I have a lot of low energy. Like, I have stuff I have to unbox. I have a Sarah Richter piece. I have a Winter Solace that I want to unbox to show you guys, because that is awesome. So if you like want something to do with from the winter sort of like genre, but you don't want to do a Christmas scene because not everybody celebrates Christmas, this is absolutely stunning. It reminds me of my favorite park in the whole world. It's called Algonquin Park, and I used to go hiking there every summer. The dreaded virus kind of messed that up, so we're going to start again. But yeah, I highly recommend that kit. I'm going to unbox it for you guys. I guess I can't highly recommend it until I unbox it, right? Okay, so hang on. So I've been watching Virgin River. I caught up on that. I caught up on that. And then I caught up on YouTubers. I watch a bunch, so Diamond Delights is one of them that I mentioned. I caught up with the good old-fashioned regulars like Diamonds and Washi, Rachel Ray, Diamond Painting with the Besties, Miranda. I watch Kiss My Crafts, Maritza. I watch, who else? Christopher Colossa. Why do I do that? I caught up on Christopher Colossa. Love you, Christopher. I caught up on Shay's stuff, my bud, my co-host, my bud, partner in crime. So yeah, so I catch up on a ton of stuff. So sometimes, like this week, I don't have show recommendations because I got so caught up in doing YouTube catching up stuff. So yeah, Virgin River is a good one. If you like Hallmark, you like Hallmark stuff, which I like those sappy, easy to follow shows. Sometimes I just don't want a brain teaser psychological thing. It's so cute. Like, there's still intrigue. It's still really cute. There's really cute people in it. It's about a nurse. I've already said this before. It's about a nurse. So, of course I had to watch it, right? So there's that show. And then Friday I read Finding Dorothy, the book that I've been why do I keep saying watching? Because I keep doing that. I actually found the audio for it. So what I might do is I might sit down and listen to the audiobook from Scribed. If you guys don't already belong to this, it is awesome. It's like $11 a month and it's unlimited listening. It's like Kindle Unlimited, but Kindle Unlimited, I also have Audible, but Kindle Unlimited I think is $14 a month or something like that. So it's kind of one of those unlimited subscriptions. I also have Audible, so y'all, I'm out of control with the Audible audiobooks. Anywho, I think I'm going to start listening to it so I can keep diamond painting, and then I'll get the facts from that without sitting down and reading. I don't know, though, because I like reading the physical book, too. You know what I mean? So, interesting stuff from there. So that's what I did Friday. I don't think I did much else Friday. I, had some low-key days lately. I just have been not sleeping well. No, I lied. I went to my neurologist appointment on Friday. So the neurologist recommended for my sleep issues, recommended magnesium. She's like, what about melatonin? And I'm like, it gives me restless leg. So when I go shopping today, I'm going to get some magnesium. So that's a hint for you guys. I'm not giving you medical advice, but that's just what she advised me to do, is try magnesium. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will get back to you next week. The Chronicles of Lisa's Insomnia. Zyrtec doesn't work. Melatonin didn't work. Benadryl doesn't work. Gives me restless legs. So does Zyrtec. I don't want anything like Ambien. So this will be fun to try and figure out. The Chronicles of Lisa's Insomnia. I've just been using this pen all along, haven't I? All right, let's try no, we'll do this one. I don't think I've used this one. ButterflyEffectWares. So I caught up on more stuff. I actually worked on both kits. I know this is blasphemy, but I have a kit downstairs that I need to get done. It's the Soul of the Rose. So I've been doing that. I'm almost done. And then I come up here to my craft room. I have 2 different diamond painting areas. I just have to try and get that area downstairs gone. I don't need 3 places to have my diamond painting stuff, because I also use my dining room table to film. So I was doing that. So I'm trucking along on both kits. But I also I do it when I'm watching television downstairs. So yeah. What did I do Saturday? I organized my accessories. It took me hours. I am going to do an accessory stash video. I still have more to gather. So it's going to be sort of a project for this upcoming week, and then I will film it. I'm trying to organize my craft room, but I have so much stuff. It is making me realize that I don't need to buy stuff all the time. It's I still have an unboxing video that I need to show you guys. Includes this and then a couple of other things. That's insane. So I still have to edit it and show you guys, but I got that. I have pens on the way from people. More Not Your Mama's wax, Not Your Mama's mud, that's what that's called. Just insane. And so I tend to blather on when I'm looking at my diamond painting and figuring out what to do. So I'm sorry. Some people stop talking. I just can't stop talking. So that's what I did Saturday. You guys, I have so much wax and tack. You already know how many pens I have, but I have new pens, so I might throw those in to show you. Trays, storage kits. I have a lot of things I can show you guys, so that's what I'll do. Soon, all right? As for my diamond kit, okay, so I have a question for you guys. My diamond painting kit stash. Please let me know. Do you want full canvases laid out on a table? Or would you like to see the boxes and then you can vote on which you would like to see unboxed? Maritza from Kiss My Crafts and Miranda from Diamond Painting with the Besties both did them laid out, but they did them in pieces, bits and pieces. I could do that. I have quite a bit. So I could do one long one and I could break it up. So you guys let me know. One long one or broken up and then boxed or unboxed. I was going to do this thing called Throwback Thursday and I still might do it. Where I show you older kits that are still available that you might not have thought about that are in my stash. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let me know. Wow, this is running long again. I'm going to have to edit some stuff. Sunday. Okay. The saga of the e-bike continues. Sunday. I took my e-bike out. So I had my husband pick up my bike from the bike store while I was at the neurologist's office, because I also had coffee with a friend of mine who he is a doctor at a hospital where I went to go see my neurologist. So I had coffee with him, and so I was like, so hey, can you pick up my bike? So he goes to pick up my bike. They didn't charge us. He didn't even have to say anything. So there's that. So they redeemed themselves in my eyes from the terrible comments that they stated about e-bikes the week before when we took it in. They did not charge us, so they redeemed themselves in my eyes. So I will continue to use their shop as they should have, because I had only had the bike for 3 weeks before the tire flattened. We went to a Metro Park in Michigan, right down the street from us. You guys, where have I been for a year? It's right down the street, and it is absolutely stunning. We bought helmets. I bought them from Amazon on Friday or Saturday, and they came the next day, which was awesome. This next day service is amazing. Or actually, I think they did it the same day. Eric was like, how? But how? And I'm like, because they probably have it. We have a warehouse down the street from us, an Amazon warehouse. So that's probably how they did that. You know, they just loaded it on the truck. Weirdly enough, though, 2 different deliveries on the same day. Isn't that weird? So one helmet was delivered one time, and like in the morning, because I ordered it right early in the morning, and they came probably 11 o'clock. And then another one was like 7 p.m. I'm like, but wait, why wouldn't you just put them together and save gas? Like, hello? But anyway, so we got Schwinn, like we have Schwinn bikes, we got Schwinn helmets. So you guys, I live on a dirt road. We drove down the dirt road, or we rode down the dirt road. Look at how that's turning out. I'm definitely going to save more for tomorrow. I think I'm going to save this for the Wip and Chats so you can see this come to life. I should probably have done the surrounding areas. I might do that next. You guys, we rode down the street. It's about 2 miles to get to the actual bike path. Okay, I live in Michigan, in case you didn't know. 2 miles to get to the bike path, and then once you start, oh, my Lanta. There's a lake. It is a, I'm going to say 15-mile bike path. But when because we have speedometers, like trip indicators on our, like literal speedometers on our bikes, it was like 17 miles round trip. Okay, what I got a stitch from is there was a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Enforce it? Are you going to come and write me a bike ticket for driving too fast? Because we got like up to like 20 miles an hour going down the hills and stuff like that. But we were very cognizant of the people, because people walk. They don't only walk, but they bike and they walk. We had rollerbladers along the way. We had like families. And here's what irritated my soul. Okay, so we're trucking along. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. We went right in the morning, 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. I'm on Sunday now. I don't know if I told you that. You guys, I'm just going to teach you a little more etiquette. This is like etiquette with Lisa. Etiquette lessons with Lisa. If you're on a bike path / walking path and you are on a bike, please do not stand in the middle of the bike path, or it's a walking / bike path, because the rest of us are going along our merry way. And yeah, I'm going to ride around the pedestrians. Of course, I'm going to be, considerate. But to actually stand in the way, and not just one way, but like in the middle, darn near in the middle of the whole path, that's no bueno. Especially like if you're up a hill or down a hill or around the corner. It was really annoying. I had to like scream on my brakes, and I didn't say anything because I don't want to like have fights in the middle of a metro park, but come on, man. So you guys, there's kayaking, there's picnicking, there's the bike paths, all that sort of thing. You can have picnics, barbecues. There's a boat launch, so people they store their their boats there in an inlet, and it's awesome. So it's really cool to see. We saw cranes, we saw geese. It was real cool. So I thought that was fun. No tire issues at all. No tire issues. I do have a little. No tire issues. So I've said that 20 times. It's still pumped up. I didn't have any issues. While I was driving, I brought my handy dandy. We have a home bike like tire pump that is fancy and that measures your gauge. And then we have a hand pump, and we brought that with us because if you think I'm getting lost in a 15-mile bike path without a pump, no thank you. But we discovered, because of course there is, because it's a national, or not national, it's a state park, there are bike pumps along your route, a couple of them actually. So I thought that was pretty nice. I quite enjoyed that feature. I'm still going to bring my own hand pump, because what if I'm somewhere that I can't get to a pump? You know what I mean? I'm not walking this mountain bike all over the place to try to find a pump. So that was nice. There's maps all over, so you can gauge where you are, and this is where you are, and your direction and everything like that. I'm telling you guys this as if you haven't been to a metro park before, or like a state park. Like, hello. Really beautiful scenery. We rode around the lakes. There are a couple of bodies of water, let's call it that. I don't want to say lake, but it's not a giant lake, but you know what I mean. It was really pretty, and we were saying that I said I can't wait. I can't wait to come back in the fall when leaves change. Yes, I'm already talking about it when the leaves change, so I can see what it looks like and bring a camera and take pictures, because I'm also into photography as well. That's another hobby of mine. Yeah. Okay, are there any more U's, you guys? No. Let me empty this out. I'm almost to the end. I swear it's going to be another hour-and-a-half long thing. Oh my God. Supersized. I might edit. If you see cuts. All right, so I've been editing out my, I don't know, stuff that I blather on about. If it's too loud, I'm going to edit out the tray too. But okay, I'm so sore. I need to get better bike seats. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I'm so sore. All right, I made chuck roast. So for dinner, I make chuck roast in the pressure cooker. I have a Ninja iFoodie. It took an hour and 15 minutes. It was so tender, it was ridiculous. Like, we ate it was a 2.5 pound chuck roast. Oh my God. I highly recommend, if you guys have either a, this is why I can't get anything done. I don't talk. Either a Instant Pot or like a Ninja pressure cooker. Oh my gosh, please do it. Please. Pretty please do it. It is absolutely brilliant. Like, I made a whole chicken, like I told you guys. I did chuck roast. So what I did was, I didn't even brown it. I put hot water. Hang on. Here are some tips from Cooker Lisa. I put hot water, about 1.5 cups of hot water in the bottom of the pressure cooker. Put the chuck roast right on top. Did some seasoning. And then it was like a Kinder or something like that. I got it from Costco. It's like a big tub of like seasoning. So anything that you can think of that would season meat. I got one of the catch-alls, like, this is good for chicken, this is good for fish, this is good for beef, all of the meats. I got one of those, like an all-season type of deal. Oh my Lord. So good. You could like smell it as it was, cooking. I didn't even do an air crisper or anything like that. Took it out. I had some corn with it. Christopher Colassa's like, in one of his comments, he's like, corn is amazing. Don't knock it. Not knocking it. It's like my favorite thing. And it was just easy. Like I said, I use flash frozen vegetables. It was amazing. Then we had filet. Actually, I think we had filet Saturday. So I do ButcherBox. I don't know if you guys know what ButcherBox is, but it's a subscription like meat box company. That's a lot of innuendos. And they package it to you or send it to you packaged in dry ice. Don't touch that, people. I made the mistake of touching it for a couple seconds. Oh no, you burn. You burn. So don't do it. I was like, oh great, my fingers are going to fall off. They didn't fall off, but don't do it. So I pay like $140 and I get, I think, 6 different types of meat. I get the beef box. So we got 6-ounce fillets. I had it like a medium rare. I like it medium rare. I actually like it more red than anything. And my husband did it for what I told him to, 3 minutes on each side with the barbecue screaming hot. Yeah. If I could get a box just with fillets and just eat it all the time, I would. So that's amazing too. So, great. All right. Monday, yesterday I did a massage. It was amazing. I highly recommend doing a massage if you haven't already. So today I feel like I've been beat up. I was supposed to go golfing and, oh yeah, that's what we did Saturday. I went golfing with my husband. I learned again. Oh my gosh, I've been learning. So my whole point is I can't go golfing or learning to golf today again because I feel like somebody beat me up because I like deep tissue massage. So, yeah, so I'm not going today, but I'm going to go have coffee with a friend. I'm really getting the hang of the golf thing. I am wrapping my head around everything. It is a mental game. And like with my analytic brain, I can, like, my husband can tell me, okay, this is what you have to do. And I can analyze it and then I can do it, right? Like that's how my brain works and how that all works. Surprisingly, for being someone who's not athletic, I'm catching on pretty quickly. And he's been like, oh, this is cool. So, you know, hopefully I can have some hope of being somewhat decent. All right, so back to the massage. I had my massage yesterday. I do deep tissue, and it's the first time I had seen this gentleman, this massage therapist. And I'm not trying to be weird, or I really am not trying to be weird, but having a guy massage therapist is amazing because I am so wound up and I'm so like, my muscles are so like tight that I need someone who knows what they're doing to like actually release some of those pressure points. And he did. Like my shoulder, you guys, my shoulder and my arms are like kill me because I diamond paint so much and I am a hard presser. And so having him know how to release like my trap, I have really bad tightness in I have knots in my trap, which is like your top where your neck meets your shoulder, that muscle there. And he released that. Like he had it all nice and worked out, and like my lower back and everything. Oh, you guys, I highly recommend it. But if you get deep tissue, it will feel like you got like a truck hit you. So at least for a couple of days, and then it eases off, and then you feel like you're nice and relaxed. So, okay. All right, I booked my vacation. I booked my vacation to Sedona. I'm so excited about it. I did that Sunday or Monday. I'm going to Sedona, Arizona. So please, for the love of God, if you guys have been there or if you live near there or anything like that, please tell me. We're gonna fly into Phoenix. I got a car booked. We got a deal. It's me and my bestie. So I think we're gonna call this our birthday trip because hers is in September, mine's in December. I'm 45 years old in December. So that's what we're going to do, and it's going to be real fun. I'm going for a week. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. We've already booked our Verbo. We're doing a condo. It's going to be so fun. We're already thinking of things to do. That's because we're so excited. That's what we're going to do. So, yeah. So I'll have some stuff to film there in November. All right. So, things for next week. I have a kit called Succubus coming. It's by Christopher Lavelle. I am probably going to unbox it because I know people who like his art. If you don't, that's totally fine. I might not get a ton of people watching it, but that's okay because I love his art so much. And yeah, there is a female Tuchus that is in that piece. So if you don't like beautiful female figures, then don't watch it. But I happen to love it. So I can't wait to get that and unbox it. I am going to kit up for my mystery kit. It's a J-Wall. I'm going to kit that up for Mystery Monday. I think I'm going to call it Medical Mystery Monday because I'm going to concentrate on all things medical. I think my first, well, I've already said this before, but my first episode I'm hoping will be this Monday. And if that's the case, what I'm going to do is probably film my kitting up, and then we'll roll on from there. So that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to work on the mystery unless I'm doing Medical Mystery Mondays. So it might be a really slow go, but I think it'll be fun to unveil it as I'm doing these episodes with you. You know what I mean? Okay, I have to wrap this up. More unboxings are coming. I already said that. So let's move on. Accessory stash video is coming. Kitting up, and then I'm going to kit up for Drills and Chills, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know if I'm going to include, like, Paws and Claws is going on, so do I do something that includes Festival, which is Drills and Chills and Paws and Claws? I want to support, like, as many people as I can with one canvas, because I'm already doing background stuff anyway. You know what I mean? So we'll see. You shall see, because I'm going to do a kit up of that one too, of whatever I do. I might try and do a smaller one, or I don't know. I do so many big kits that, like, I've only finished 13 canvases, from what I can count. This will be 14 and 15, but, like, I've been doing this since March of 2021, and, like, I've done 13, but everything is big. And I mean, like, I did a 71 by 93 Season of the Witch. I do 60 by 80s, like, go big or go home, I guess. I did one small one, and I finished that in, like, a few days. So, I don't know. I have a couple of other small ones that I might do, so we'll see. But nothing that would, like, qualify for Drills and Chills. I might try and just do a round one for giggles. I actually really want to do Plague Doctor. I might, on my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, kids. I might do a voting, both on here and on Instagram. You know what I'm excited about the 500 subs is that community tab, because I can, like, do a community tab and you can vote on there. So I think that'd be real cool. So I can't wait for that too. All right. And then one more, and then I swear I'll go. I'm going to do a tag video that a few people have done so far. Suzette at Crafting with Susie did a tag video of diamond painting questions. And so Single and Placing, Anthony at Single and Placing has done it. Miranda, Diamond Painting with the Besties, has done it. So those two have done it so far. And I'm going to do it. I don't care about being tagged or anything, because I don't care. I'm not trying to get, like, tag me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to do it. So I will film that one too. I have lots to say because I have a lot of things to film and I talk a lot. So yeah. And that's that. That's my unpolished self posting more nonsense and shenanigans. That's that. So I'm going to go draw for the winner, and then I will post that right at the end here, and congrats to whoever wins. Once again, I will be doing a bonus, but I hope you guys stick around for the bonus video for Ozanag Gone Wild, because I want to try and finish this up here. And I might just do this until it's done on camera with you guys, just so we have a reveal. I want to thank you guys for everything. I worked really hard on the trivia. I had this idea to do it, and I was worried that you guys wouldn't be interested in it, and I keep doing it because you guys are interested. So thank you so much for putting up with my shenanigans. Thank you for taking part in this event. Thank you for everything, and for, I hope you guys all had fun. Your Instagram posts are freaking amazing. You guys are finishing all these sorts of different canvases that I think are amazing. So I just love you guys so much, and I love doing this, and I hope it happens next year. I'm going to make sure that somehow it does, because this was so fun. I mean, I don't know if I'll repeat the trivia, but we could always find things to do, you know what I mean? So yeah, please tune in tomorrow. There's going to be a surprise. It's going to be hilarious. or fun, I should say. Why do I always use hilarious to describe everything? It's going to be really, really fun. Trust me when I say this, you don't want to miss out. I'm going to post on Instagram. I'm going to post that link, and her channel is down below here in my video, and she's an awesome person. Please follow her if you haven't already. And yeah, so thank you so much for everything. I'm going to go and have coffee with my friend. I'm going to upload this video, and we're going to rock and roll for the week. I hope you all have a beautiful week. Let me know what you guys are planning on doing for the next few months for events. And yeah, if you've made it this far, throw me, if you can do a house emoji or a rainbow emoji or something like that. I want to see who's watched this far. Throw me an emoji, any kind of emoji. And yeah, until the next time, I will see you later. Bye, everybody.